My God, I hate drugs. Next question
Elias Baquero from Sunstar
is,
Cebu.
ikaw, kumusta ka? Walang nag-api-api sa iyo? Bantay sila sa akin. Sabi mo, kaibigan tayo. Wala namang humahalik sa iyo. Yan ang problema.
Good evening, Mr.
Big
President.
deal. Yes.
I am Elias Baquero of Sunstar Cebu. Can you please expound on what you said about radical changes which you mentioned when
There
you
might which are prone to corruption that will be placed directly under the office of the President. Ako na yung boss nila.
does that radical changes mean declaring martial law in the entire country?
No,
On what?
martial law is not feasible. It won't work. It won't work. First of all, it's going to be a divided nation. So, I don't know if everybody will agree with you. It's going to divide the nation. Might think of something else, martial law. We have martial law in Davao. It is an ordinary day for all of us there. Walang sundalo, walang lahat, walang abuso. Because we had already the experience of Mr. Marcos. What really made it so unpopular was the abuses committed, unbridled, unfettered. That cannot happen in my time. I will not simply not allow it. Diba sinabi ko, this presidency, I put everything on the table. The presidency itself, my life, and honor. I will not allow somebody oppressing, but I will allow free speech to the fullest. I'm a receiving end. So sabi nila, ano daw ko sa babae, mugara, pugo. Tuloy, talagang I'm testing the waters beyond its normal limits. Sabi mo ako, ganito, di sige. Ang tawag niya sa Bisaya, mugara. I do it purposely to. I just don't test. What about?
Next, Irene Cruz from Eagle Broadcasting.
Good evening, Mr. President. GM Cebu Airport Corporation has submitted an unsolicited proposal for further development in the airport, like additional airside facilities and another runway. What's the status of this unsolicited
I was talking
proposal?
it over with Art. He has a timetable for everything. He has his hands full. They're doing Clark. Maybe next month, going to start on it. The one who built this will be the one who will be the one to do it because he won the bidding. And nakita ko naman that he deserves recognition actually. Wala pa kagawa eh. And I don't mind spending more. Basta lahat pupunta sa to make it more beautiful for the people to appreciate their money. Importante. Saan hayang among kwarta? Where's our money? There. Enjoy it. Indulge in it because it's yours. Good evening, members of the beautiful press of the Philippines. May I help you?
Yes, good evening, Mr. President. Dale Israel from CNN Philippines. The new airport terminal is expected to bring in more tourists and people. With that comes traffic for Cebu. And Mr. President, at present, the biggest complaint of Cebuanos is traffic. Now, there are two mass transport systems being proposed here, a BRT system and an LRT system. Which one can Cebuanos expect to be implemented to complement this new airport terminal?
I am not trying to sow intrigue, but not Cebu, but maybe ang dynamics ng politics enters into the picture. That is why yung project ng isa, the other guy is objecting. All sorts of objection and the negative attitude na it cannot solve the problem. I would suggest, sa bagay nandiyan man si Art, for the national government to completely take over. Anyway, pera naman ng national government yan, and I would never allow na yung i-devolve mo doon ng pera pa sa loko. It will just end up with nothing. So, it behoves upon the Department of Transportation to improve things, including traffic. It falls under his jurisdiction. And the only way the Cebuanos can escape, and maybe Davao and some Iloilo, they're getting progressive, but in time, is really to go to mass transport system. For places na bago lang, for Jensen, it has a very wide highways. They can maybe choose yung sa gitna. But all others, Davao, you have to go up. Monorail or whatever, you have to go up. Because it's expensive to acquire all of those properties. You will not complete it in 100 years. If you kukunin mo dyan, you have to, buy the easements and the space. And you will run afoul with so many cases, injunction dito, injunction doon. That was the vow o the fad during yung matalo tapos magpapile ng kaso. Ito naman mga korte, and some judges for that matter are simply also to, I don't know, I told them, do not issue injunctions. Do not interfere in government. Kasi ako mismo wala. I leave it to the guy that I placed there to solve the problem. Ang nakatagal is yung mag-injunction kaso. Sabihin ko sa inyo, it's all cleaned. And if we can have a way of putting it up without, I don't know, but kung maaari lang, tayo ng another mode of getting the project and spending for it. So karamihan that it ends up with kagaya ng Ayala pati yung konsume. So sabi ko sa korte, do not, because it will delay. And people are increasing. The space is getting small because more people are in it. So if you keep on delaying it further, this country will go nowhere. Kaya ako nag-warning lang ako kasi yung penchant for issuing itong mga, hindi naman lahat. But, I do not want to insult people. I do not want to call your attention. But there is a time which just as good as any other time now to say it again. It's a beautiful airport. Mga Cebuano are very lucky. You have the acoustics. It's wood. Maganda ang music dyan. Anything that's wood, hindi sabog yung very lucky. And I also commend my transportation secretary. Walang problema kayo dyan. He's a good guy. He's rich. And he has the brain power to do it. And so the others also, like Dominguez or the finance. Puro may yan. Big time yan. Pumasok sa gobyerno, big time na.
Next question.
Any other? Next question is...
Elias Baquero from Sunstar Cebu.
ikaw, kumusta ka? Walang nag-api-api sa'yo? Bantay sila sa akin. Sabihin mo, kaibigan tayo. Wala namang humahalik sa'yo. Yan ang problema.
Good evening, Mr.
Big
President.
deal. Yes.
I am Elias Baquero of Sunstar Cebu.
Mm.